Welcome back to Designsmith. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at my favorite designs that I found on Pinterest this week. Before we get started, please subscribe to support the channel. Alright, so the first design up is this really cool design that I found right here for, looks like Laura Williams stories, and I've actually done some kind of similar things like this in the past. This is actually a really cool composition here. It's a photo of, I'm assuming, Laura Williams, and it's made up of these individual dots right here. I've done some similar things like this in the past, but I'm not entirely sure how the pattern is done. So I might actually do some playing around with that and see if I can replicate something like this. But I just love it, and this was definitely one of the things that caught my eye this week. Just a really cool idea and great execution. All right, next one up looks like a page spread. I'm not entirely sure exactly, but one thing that I love about this is just the use of the typography and how it's actually using those circles in order to achieve it. This is very similar to one of the posters that I discussed last week. This is actually using Type on a Path tool, but it's using it over and over again. This would be a really fun design to use as inspiration for something else. The first thing that comes to mind to me would be the album Lateralis by Tool. This would be a really cool use for that because of the mentions of spirals. So I actually may do something like that. One of the things that I want to start doing is just having like design with me sessions. So that actually might be my very first one that I do, and we'll just kind of see how that goes. But I like the idea of just doing like a design with me session where I just kind of create something without a general goal in mind. And the video will just take as long as it takes to make the design. So let me know if you're interested in that down in the comments below. All right, next one up is this cool poster, and sometimes the simplest designs are the best designs. There's something so satisfying about a layout like this, and it's just so simple. All these are just little segments of circles and rotated in different ways and given different colors. That's all that this is, but it's just so cool to look at. You can take this as inspiration for all kinds of different things. And because they're circles, so many different brands use circles. So you can use that as inspiration and then adapt whatever color palette you may have. And just really quickly, I'll show you how this is done. So let's go ahead and just draw a circle. And I'm going to bring up the stroke to about 10 points. And if you're wanting to isolate a particular section, all you have to do is use your direct select tool and select over that general area. And I'm just going to hit Command X, and then I'm just going to paste it. And so we have that section right there, and we can actually get rid of this. So we can make duplicates right here, and then you can just rotate them to however you want. And if you want to do any larger sections, then just use that same technique, but just select and copy or cut the larger section of the circle. And then I would definitely recommend designing on some type of grid. This design looks like it follows a Swiss grid, and if you'd like to learn how to create a Swiss grid, check out this video right up here. Alright, next one up is this Be Your Own You poster, and this is a very cool design. I think I'm just going to go ahead and add this to next week's design list anyway, because there are a couple of really cool techniques in here, ones that you use in Illustrator and others that you use in Photoshop, but overall this is a very cool concept and very well executed. And if you look down here in this section, it's also using a Swiss grid. But I just love these little effects right here. Let's zoom in. This is obviously a raster image, so it's not going to be the clearest and sharpest that we can possibly get, but you can just kind of get an idea of the effects right here. So the way that I'm going to do this is have two different layers that are laying on top of each other, and we're going to use some blending modes to get those really cool color effects. But we'll cover all of those techniques in next week's video. All right, the last one up is a really cool design that utilizes the correct way in how to stretch type in Illustrator. So we've got a simple curve right here that's making up this piano design, and then we've got those keys going from left to right down there. And then we're using a typeface right here. I'm not exactly sure which one this is, but it's definitely preferred to use some type of a condensed typeface when you're doing this type of stretching. If you'd like to see more on how to do this, check out this video right up here. All right, here's everything that we took a look at. These are all really cool and unique designs. Let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments, and let me know if there's anything beyond the second and fourth one that you'd like me to cover in future videos. I hope this video was helpful and inspiring for you. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.